What's up, NBA fans? It's September 18th, Friday. This is Anthony D. Black making a video on my predictions about the NBA season and where it's going to wind up. Whether it's fair, whether it's unfair, yeah, I'm a conspiracy theorist. And I got some things to talk about on why I think the NBA season is going to wind up the way it is. Let's talk about the NBA season. It is a horrible season. You have some players that didn't even bother going to the bubble. And you have some players, the rest of the players that hate the bubble. Look at their hair, look at their beards, look at their expressions. They hate the bubble and everything about it. These are workhorses, forced to go in and play. Yeah, they're making real money and whatnot, but that's my point. Nobody really needed the money. So what's it all about? Why have all these players pop up in the bubble at the stake of family and friends? And you could already tell they already miss everybody, especially barbershops. So why? Yeah, I guess you can figure out who I think is going to raise the championship this year. It's the Los Angeles Lakers. Is it because I'm a Lakers fan? Hell no. Is it because I like LeBron? Hell no. Is it because I believe in conspiracies? Hell yeah. The NBA season got back on track because there's a lot of money that goes into making more money for the NBA. And the NBA was afraid of losing out on that money, on real money. So I'm going to get into why I think the NBA is basically conducting a championship for the Los Angeles Lakers. I call it conducting like a maestro, Conducting like a maestro when it comes to the NBA is called refereeing. Many of us question how the game is refereed. We look at these calls and, if you're a real fan, we call them crazy. Especially when most of the calls are against our teams that we love. But if you're going to get LeBron James to a championship, this year means a lot. Okay, what do I mean when I say LeBron's wins ain't really wins? I don't really disrespect or hate LeBron. I really don't. Anybody in the NBA or who's made it to the NBA has skill to play basketball. Do I believe he's overrated? Yeah, I believe he's overrated. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't have skill. But what I mean when I say his wins aren't really wins, that's where the conspiracy starts. What is conspiracy? Conspiracy always has truth to it. Whether the whole package is untrue or not, it's based off of truth. So again, that's where the conspiracy starts. So it has to happen this season, here and now, not next season, not the season after. It's got to happen now. So a lot of money, time, preparation went into putting everyone in the bubble. There were smart players that decided they weren't going to play this season. But here we are. What do I mean by conducting? Conducting is when you get in the head of players. Anyone who's played the sport or any sport knows when referees make bad calls, it gets in the opponent's head. You start arguing with the ref and paying less attention to the game, taking you out of the game. When clear calls are made against players that are real challenges to LeBron or other star players. We can't even say may the best man win, because sometimes the best man doesn't win because he had to play against the ref and not the opposing team. When referees make bad calls and bad decisions, it not only gets in the head of the opponent, but it also makes the fourth quarter a bad fourth quarter. Meaning, if the players have too many fouls against them, they can't play the proper defense that they need to play in the fourth quarter and the closing minutes. So when people say anything about something like this conspiracy theory, they say, well, that's untrue. It's all about making shots and that's how you win a game. No, that's how it used to be when players actually played the game for the game and actually loved the game, not more money. Back in the day, players were free to elbow one another or whatever the case may be. It was a lot more fun to watch than it is today. But here we are. So take a look at this. The next time you watch, or as you continue to watch the playoffs, think about it. Watch these bad calls against opposing teams. I believe that the end of this season will be either the Heat against the Lakers or the Boston Celtics against the Lakers. But regardless of who wins to get into the finals, it's going to be the Lakers win. And in the finals, oh my gosh, check what I'm saying out when I say conspiracy theory. You will watch bad calls back to back play out. Sometimes, especially in the finals, you're going to see the game go forward without a lot of calls. And then in the fourth quarter, you're going to see heavy calls. And the only time you'll see heavy calls prior to the fourth quarter is if the Lakers fall far behind. The NBA learned with Michael Jordan more than any other player that you can make money with a poster child. Unlike any other poster child, Michael Jordan was so popular, they knew his name all over the planet. And people were wearing his jerseys and never knew anything about basketball, never played it, never watched it, but they were wearing his sneakers. This brought a lot of attention to the NBA. This brought a lot of money to the NBA. And from then on, any celebrity player in the NBA would be treated the same. But after Kobe, they needed another poster boy. So here we are, LeBron James. And unlike any other poster child in the NBA spends a lot of money, promotion, everything on LeBron James. Wherever he goes, they put a lot of attention into him. People think, well, a lot of his wins were based off of his skill, when really not. This is all marketing. And LeBron James is their poster child. That's why I made this video now. I wanted to make this video before, but hey, here we are. I wanted to make it now before we get to the finals because I want what I'm saying to play out. And when it actually does play out, you're going to come back and, comment this video or whatnot. And if I'm wrong, I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. I don't want to be right when it comes to this because I really love watching the NBA. Now I just watch it for entertainment, but I really want to see something else come to fruition, and I hope a lot of you want to see the same thing. And to all the Laker fans, please be realistic. I hate when fans are unrealistic. They just want to write something like this off because they think I'm a hater. This has nothing to do with hating. I know this is bigger than LeBron. And when they're through with LeBron, they'll spit him out and there'll be another poster child in his place. So don't think this is about LeBron. Don't think this is about the Lakers. Has nothing to do with any of that. So anyway, hit me up if you have anything to say about conspiracy theory when it comes to the NBA or any sport. You know, hit me up if you disagree and you hate what I'm saying. I don't care. I really like the conversation, but I know this is deeper than just some sports playing out. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Peace.